Here we are. The Game Awards just announced their nominees for every game that came out this year, and yeah, I'm just gonna be showing what I'm voting for. To be honest, I have already seen the nominees. I stayed up last night at 4 o'clock in the morning. I pulled a bit of an all-nighter just to see the nominees, and I'm gonna be so real, probably wasn't worth it. I think most people would have predicted what the nominees were going to be. There was no real surprises for me, but yeah, I kind of just want to get into the nominations. This is going to be a very simple video. Also, if I hit a crazy goal, I don't know what goal it is yet. Actually, no, let's set it now. Let's say if I reach 100 subscribers. Oh my god, the dogs are barking. I think they shut up. Alright, let's say if I reach 100 subscribers before the Game Awards show, I will bet on every single category and make a video on it.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it!
I was already going to make a video on the Game Awards itself and like my reactions to everything that's going on. I'm not going to bet like a crazy amount or anything, but like enough for it to be fun, you know? I am a uni student after all. I don't have that much money on hand, but I'll be down to bet on every game. Oh my god, is the website even working? Fuck. Okay, here we are. It's so laggy. Oh my god. Oh, it's already popped up on the other one. Alright. I'm gonna save Game of the Year for last. I do have one in mind that I do think is like a guaranteed win. Like, across all of the years, there's normally, like, one contender, and I do think there is a contender here, but for the most part, I think it's pretty obvious who's going to win this year's Game Awards, so I'm just going to save this one for last, so let's move on to the next one. Best Game Direction, award for Outstanding Creative Vision and Innovation in Game Direction and Design. I'm pretty sure this is, like, I've always considered this to be, like, the runners-up award, because it's pretty much saying, like, you're a really good game, but you're not Game of the Year. That's like, in most aspects, you are one of the greatest games that came out this year, but we just want to say that you pretty much came second. I actually don't know who's going to win this. I always find it hard to vote. I'm not actually going to vote for Expedition 33, because, like, while it is, like, very creative and has amazing design, innovation wise it's not like outrageous, if you ask me. Like, obviously it's very impressive, but I wouldn't say it's innovative in terms of the gaming space, so that's why I'm gonna go for something else. Death Stranding 2 is obviously a very different game. Ghost of Yotei, in my opinion, was the exact same as Ghost of Tsushima, based on what I've seen. I actually haven't played it. Someone can argue with me in the comments below, but from what I've seen, this game is literally just the exact same as Ghost of Tsushima, which isn't a problem because I love that game. You've got Hades 2, which is more Hades, but it's still very good. And then you got Split Fiction, which is, like, from what I understand, again, I haven't played it, is one of the more creative games. And for that reason, I'm actually going to vote Split Fiction for Best Game Direction because, you know, it obviously had a creative vision. It's very innovative, if you ask me. Like, I know they've got, like, two other games with It Takes Two and A Way Out that are also very innovative, but I don't know, I just see it as being the most well-rounded and new, and, like, I think that's what this award deserves, or should be voted towards. Best Narrative. This one is very obvious to me, it's Expedition 33. I think this is one of the best stories of any game I've ever played. If you've played the game, obviously that's not crazy. I haven't played Death Stranding 2, I haven't played Ghost of Yotei. Actually, I've played no other game but Expedition 33, so there could be some absolutely, like, brilliant stories, but I'm gonna be so real. Expedition 33, I would be surprised if any game on this list right here managed to overtake it, because it's just so impressive of a story to me. Yeah. Dude, the website is so laggy. I'm just trying to make a video, bruh. Best Game Direction, awarded for Outstanding Creative Vision, Innovation, and I've already done this, bro. This shit is so laggy. Oh my god. For reference, the Game Awards like showcase for nominations was on at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's currently like 10 o'clock in Australia, and it's so laggy. I just want to vote, dude. Best art direction. Ooh. I do think Expedition 33, like I'm not gonna glaze it, obviously. Like I don't want to. I want to like vote for as much stuff as possible, but Expedition 33 is a beautiful looking game. Death Stranding 2, I have seen a lot of footage of that game, and that game looks phenomenal. Ghosts of Yotei, I think the set pieces look good, and the game does look good. Hades 2, that is a good looking game. I'm gonna vote Silksong. For me, that was probably between Silksong and Death Stranding, but I feel like Silksong artistically and in terms of animation is probably one of the more better looking games, in my opinion. Best score and music. I've only heard the music for Expedition 33. Don't judge me. Like Expedition 33's music to me is like absolute cinema. When I was watching the nominations, I actually thought Mario Kart World was going to be on here because it's the best soundtrack, but if I have to base it on like new original music, I'm obviously going to give it to that. Best audio design. Expedition 33 sounds good. I don't know if I'd give it to this. Battlefield 6, from what I understand, is like from what I've seen, it sounds like very realistic, which is obviously the approach that you want to have. Death Stranding 2, I don't know how realistic it sounds. Ghost of Yotei, I do know Ghost of Yotei has some really good sounds. I'm gonna give this to Ghost of Yotei. I absolutely love Ghost of Tsushima's music, and from what I've heard of Ghost of Yotei, it has some absolutely phenomenal music. Silent Hill F, I've also heard, has great sound design. So to me, realistically, it was between those two, like, because obviously we're not talking about music, we're talking about actual audio from the games. I don't know, I just think Ghost of Yotei has the most atmospheric music out of them all. Okay, so I actually did see best performance on it, and I was thinking, oh, it's just gonna be straight Expedition 33 actors. And yeah, I mean, 3 out of the 6 is crazy, but there was no other games really. I mean, you could have the guy from Death Stranding 2. You could have him on here. Hang on, I'm just gonna double check. I'm pretty sure Jennifer English played Mayel. Yes, so she was Mayel. I'm gonna give this to Mayel. I know you've got like Charlie Cox and Ben Starr, which are like 2 big actors, but I feel like Mayel had the most profound work. I haven't played Silent Hill F or Ghost of Yotei or Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, but I'm sure they were all amazing actors in their own right. Also, why the fuck is Troy Baker mocking the fuck out of me? Innovation in accessibility. From what I understand, Ubisoft is actually like pretty good with accessibility. I'm just gonna give it to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Games for impact. I know... Oh, actually no, I know 3 of the games on it. I know Despelote. I don't know if that's how you say it, or it's Despelote. I'm probably mucking it up. I know Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, and I also know South of Midnight. Oh my god, I got the hiccups. And I've heard people love South of Midnight, but I genuinely don't know what game would actually win. I am gonna pick South of Midnight though, just because it's the one I know like a lot of people loved. And obviously I don't want to pick the most popular one, but it's like, from what I understand, the game has a really good social message. Hello? Fuck, this is shit. I've been recording for like 30 minutes and I'm only 8 votes in. Best ongoing, it's between Fortnite and Marvel Rivals. I'll pick Fortnite because everyone's raving about the Simpsons season, and I'm a big fan of that Simpsons season. I haven't played Marvel Rivals in a hot minute. Best community support. From what I understand, Baldur's Gate 3 has actually been very good in terms of community support. It's between that and Fortnite. I'm actually going to give it to Baldur's Gate 3, because you still hear people talk about it and like rave about it, like saying how good of the game it is. And from what I understand, this may not even be real, I've heard that there was like a couple of big updates for Baldur's Gate 3. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it to Baldur's Gate 3. Ooh. Best indie game. Ooh, this is hard. So I actually don't know the first 2 games, so I'm gonna go based off the last 4. I'm not gonna go Hades 2 because I feel like Expedition 33, Silksong, and Blueprints are just like more impressive stories, and I feel like the panel and most people are gonna vote for games with more impressive stories. Shit. Alright, this is actually a hard one. Maybe not Silksong? I'm trying not to be biased with Expedition 33. I'm gonna go... I'll go Blueprints. I haven't played it, but I know a lot of people absolutely love that game. And so I've also heard people say that they like really weren't a big fan of it, but like in terms of like an indie game, I want to try and go for like the most games that aren't like massive in the know and like... What the fuck? Best debut indie game. I'll go Expedition 33 on this one because in terms of scale, it's like the most impressive. Best mobile game. Destiny Rising, Persona 5, Sonic Rumble. Oh, that's the horse game. I'm gonna go the horse game because everybody was freaking out about it. It's just everybody was going on about that horse game for ages, man. Best VR AR. I think I'm gonna go Alien Rogue Incursion. From what I understand, it's also very technically impressive. So I'm just gonna go with Alien. I don't really play virtual or augmented reality games. Best action game. I heard a lot of people say Dark Ages was good, but it like wasn't as good as Eternal, and some were saying even 2018, I think it was, which shocked me because I thought it looked quite good. It's between Ninja Gaiden 4 and Hades 2. I think I'm gonna go Hades 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go Hades 2. Even though from what I've seen, Doom and Ninja Gaiden are very well made in terms of combat. But Hades 2, I've just heard everybody rave about like how good it is. Fucking hell. Best action / adventure. I think I'm gonna give it to Silksong. I mean, we're talking like good combat, traversal is fun, the puzzles from what I know are good. You could honestly give it to Indiana Jones as well because it's very much aligned with all of those like things that you have to check off. Death Stranding, oh hang on, this might be a bit harder. No, I'm gonna stick with Silksong. I'm gonna trust my gut on that. This year's actually been pretty hard to vote on. Like there's no clear-cut winner in my opinion, which is good because obviously like you want it to be close. So when you get to the day, it's like, oh wow, like yeah, that was deserving. Hello.
Hi.
I'm gonna come back in a second. Like, this is awful. This is fucking awful. Yay, it loaded. Best RPG. I think in terms of like most fleshed out, it's either The Outer Worlds 2 or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. See, I just don't know about The Outer Worlds 2 that much. I've watched like probably one reel on someone saying that like it was comparable to Cyberpunk, which is crazy to me. But like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is just the most fleshed out from what I understand. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a very polished game. Best fighting game. Good. I don't know jack shit about fighting games. I've heard a lot of people talk about the Capcom fighting games. I'm gonna go with that. Best family game. Okay, I never understand why single player games are on it. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I know has an assist mode, but like nobody's playing assist mode. Let's be fucking real here. I doubt a racing game will be on there. I think it's gonna be Split Fiction. Like I know people loved Split Fiction, and I'm like surprised it wasn't even up for Game of the Year. I'm excited to play it, and I haven't even fucking finished the way out. I feel like my PC's about to fucking explode. Best sim strategy game. I don't know any of these games. I'm just gonna go Civ 7. I know a lot of people like Civilization. Fucking 2 Point Museum was on there. Fuck, there must have been like no games out for this category. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, finally. Best sports / racing game. I'm not gonna be picking like any of the sports games. Oh, Rematch is on there actually. Look, it's not Mario Kart World. That game has received nothing, and the game seems to only be getting worse with each update Nintendo puts out. Rematch, I loved Rematch. I don't know about you guys, but that was actually a very fun game. The only reason I didn't play it is because you have to pay to play it, and it's like $40, I think. And I know nobody else that would pay to play it. So Sonic Cross Worlds for me gets this one. Not only that, it's actually a banging game as well. Sonic Cross Worlds, best multiplayer. So pretty much just best co-op game. It's either Split Fiction or Pig. I'm actually gonna give this to Pig. I still like playing this game to this day, and I know lots of people that played it and absolutely loved it. Best adaptation, I don't know if Devil May Cry or Splinter Cell was good. I heard The Last of Us Season 2 was pretty bad. Until Dawn, I know jack shit about. I'm pretty sure that's actually bad. For the shits and gigs, I'll give it to the Minecraft movie. Chicken Jockey. Most anticipated game. Okay, look, I don't even need to, like, think about it. It's obviously GTA 6. Like, that is probably the most anticipated game ever. For me, it's Marvel's Wolverine, because I love Insomniac Spider-Man games, and I'm excited to see how they would treat somebody like Wolverine. Content Creator of the Year. I don't see Kai Cenat winning it, and the only other person I know is Most Critical. I'm a Most Critical glazer, so I'll just go with him. Best esports game. I'm gonna give this to Counter-Strike 2. I am a big Valorant lover, and every time I've seen this, I've voted for Valorant, but I don't know. I just think Counter-Strike 2... I think Counter-Strike 2 came out this year as well, and I've heard a lot of people are absolutely loving the game. Best esports athlete, I know nothing about esports. I know Forsaken, I know Zywu. I'm just gonna go Forsaken because I know him. Best esports team, I'm pretty sure Gen G is like the big one in League of Legends. I'll just go for them. I would have gone Team Vitality otherwise, but Gen G I'm pretty sure is just like the League of Legends like goats. Well, I understand. I'm putting this at the end of the video, but so I actually haven't seen all the other games and all the other nominations, and I don't know what way I've swung, but I'm just gonna straight up be honest. I'm not gonna like wait or anything, but it's 100% player obscure. Expedition 33. I don't see any other game winning it. It's the most deserving in my opinion. I mean, for an absolute banger year of games, right? And I can't understate that enough. This is probably the best like game awards show that we're gonna have, but the only other game I could see outside of Expedition 33 winning is Silksong. Expedition 33 and Silksong, I've been kind of tossing between because Expedition 33 wasn't a game that was crazy hyped, but when it released, it was, you know, reviewed amazingly, right? It was reviewed as one of the greatest games in the last couple of years, and if you've heard about the story for the game, when they've been making it, it's absolutely crazy. Just to like kind of let you know. Oh my god, I'm moving on to the next one. Hold on. Take me back. Right, well, it's being really slow, so I'm not even going to try and go back, but Silksong was one of the most highly anticipated games ever. You know, you watch a Nintendo Direct and everybody across the side and in the live stream would say, oh, where's Silksong? Where's Silksong? And it released, and a lot of people loved it, which is amazing. For every other game there, I mean, Death Stranding 2, I don't see winning. It wasn't, like, that impactful. And I don't feel like it was as talked about as Death Stranding 1, because Death Stranding 1 was more controversial. Then you have Hades 2, and I think it's the highest Metacritic reviewed game, but I don't think that really matters. It obviously is a good game, but again, I didn't hear a crazy amount about it. I just heard people say it was good, and I was like, right, that's all I kind of need to know. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've played Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I think it is a wonderful game. Don't get me wrong, but like I was actually surprised it even got voted for Game of the Year. I thought they were going to leave it open for something like Peak. Like just have like a random game there. Maybe Blueprints. So I was very surprised to see that in there. And then I think the last game is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which like props to them. Like obviously seeing them on the panel for Game of the Year is impressive, but again, I just didn't hear anybody talk about the game that much. But yeah, it was almost everybody I heard was saying Silksong and Expedition 33. Player's voice, 3 rounds, 3 vote chances to vote. Opens December 1. Oh, so I'm actually done. Okay. Well, I guess that was my Game of the Year's voting. This is actually a very impressive year in terms of games. I'm very excited to see how it plays out. Also, if I do end up doing that betting video, I think I might be a little bit fucked. I don't think I got that many right, especially the esports ones. I'm definitely fucked for that one. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I don't have much else to say. I have a new video dropping soon. Should be out sometime next week, maybe. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how to end the video. So yeah.